Okay, this is the Crypto Angel with your tricks and tips from the internet. Okay, straight into it today, into the portfolio, what we've made with free faucet money, what we've made videos on since the beginning. It's been about 8 months now. So the free faucet money, we've pumped it into Coinbase. We ended up with, at the beginning of this month, €130. We've actually made it up to 230 right now. I'm going to show you the technique that we've been using. This is an update to other videos that I've already done. And I'll take you on my journey and see how far the Crypto Angel accounts can get to. This will be not cashed out. This is the Crypto Angel account. So this will be for video purposes only. And it's an experiment to see how much we can make with 0% investment. Okay, into one of my favorites. I reckon this one is ready to explode. I'll explain why. If you look at this, we have the bowl effect happening here. This is the last day. And then this is the month cycle. Look at that triangle. Just like yesterday when I did my last film, or a couple of days ago, I did Band Protocol. I told you it was going to explode. It exploded the day after at 30%. So this is going to happen. Same again with Civic. It's one of my favorites. It's got that triangle. And as you can see here, the Band Protocol triangle closes down and then has that pump of 30% just afterwards. And then I've just sold at the top there and pulled out. I'll wait for that to come back down and then we'll come back in again. But just put in €10 on so we can figure out whether it's going up or down. I'll explain that in a minute, because I put €10 on each coin, so every time you gain 10%, well, that's $1 or €1, and you'll put it down onto the coin that's less pumping, obviously checking the graphs at the same time. Obviously when something does pump up by 30% in one go, I will pull out and then wait for that to come down. I've pulled out of Chainlink, for example, that's coming down, and I'll wait for that round, the bowl effect, and then I'll talk about the bowl effect. Here we go. This is the bowl effect. Can you see that bowl? That's going to come back up again. It's already gone up, but there's the bowl effect, and it's going to come up, and then it will come shooting down on the other side. And there's always like a 10-20% difference on these kind of like sloops. So very interesting. Ren's been going crazy. It's not too bad. I'm not in at the moment. I'm not in. Because it's already quite a way up the peak, and I'm thinking about other coins right now. Graph, we was in. I've pulled out. It could go up still. To be honest with you, it's come down a little bit, but I'm just waiting. I'm watching on this one. So it's one of my favorites. We actually got it at 8 cents. It's at 65 cents now. So that was really good. We had a really good run up there. But we only had €2, which we got free on an airdrop. I actually made a video on that as well. So anyone that watched that, you would have got 22 graph tokens for free, which was only worth £2 back then. It would be worth about €12 now, or £12, whatever. Anyway, so this is the next one, Syntax. That's been absolutely going to the moon. It's an amazing coin. It's actually made us a fortune as well. I did pull out at one point because I did get scared of it going up, and I actually came back in and paid a little bit higher, but it's no big deal. It's still making money. Profit. The graph, you've got this kind of like triangle effect coming up, but it's pumped so much it could come down. You know, what goes up does come down, so I'm just hanging on the side there. I am watching it. It's got that triangle, but you know, it could be a triangle going the other way. Who knows? So I'm just holding back. Bitcoin Cash was another one that we just recently sold. So we'll just go to the main menu and pick out the Bitcoin Cash. And the reason why we sold was because we see bigger profits in other areas. So looking at the graphs, I'll go into that in a second. So Bitcoin Cash, we had a nice run up. It's made like 10%. I bought it down the bottom there at the peak and pulled out. So we've made a little bit of profit and then just pump it into something a little bit more exciting. We'll go back into the Civic coin and we'll see it's had a lovely run today, and look at this. This is the monthly cycle. That's your perfect triangle, just like what happened in the Band Protocol. We should be looking at a 30% pump, hopefully. Litecoin, I'm in on that. I can see a bowl effect coming up here. Can you see that? It's the beginning of a bowl effect. It might come down a little bit during the night. I've got a feeling, and then it'll come around, and then it should have a massive peak up. Stellar Lumens, I came in this morning at that little dip because it's coming into a nice triangle shape once again, and there you go, it came up. There you go today. So that's a beautiful triangle formation again. So I'm looking for these closing bands, you know, and you can see on all of these. This one's keep my eye open. Ethereum, it should keep on pumping. It should go to the moon. It's ready, set, go. All right, AAVE, it's made a fortune. It's actually made a right fortune. We've got a slight triangle formation, but a downwards facing. But I bought in just now. The reason being, it's had a nice run down, so I'm hoping for a peak. Like it went up to 279 there. That was highest point, so it has got a lot of potential, and I think it could go a long way. It could be in the top 10. Anyway, new cipher, you've got a lovely bowl effect. That's that bowl effect I was telling you about. We've come back in, we sold at the top here, and we've got that bowl effect, and it looks like it's only way is up, So that's why we come back in on that one. District OX, I've been been there since the beginning. It's been pretty flat. It's got a slight bowl effect. I can't see it going too crazy. It might go up to 17 cents like the other side, but you've still got that bowl effect. Uniswap. Oh my God, what about Uniswap? It's been going crazy. It's a bit like Chainlink and the other oracles. They're really the ones that have been pumping to start off with, which is great news, because if you have invested in the oracles and the band protocols and the Chainlinks and your REN and your Syntax tokens, you've really done pretty well up till now, which permits you to maybe pump back into Ethereum, because we are still waiting for a big pump from Ethereum, as it is supposed to be the leader of the altcoins, but it doesn't seem to be showing as much interest as a lot of these little coins. So it's been a good way to make profit and maybe pump it back into the main coins that haven't really started yet. This is the technique that I've been using, like the OMG. It hasn't really done much this year, but if you look in the all-time round scale, it went right up to €23.69, and it's only at €3.33 right now. This has a lot of potential, even though I don't think it will go as far. If you look at these bottom peaks, you've got a bowl effect there starting as well, another bowl effect. I mean, it's all going to explode, really. You've got a few ups and downs, obviously, and if you can buy in the downs, it's even better. Like I said, €23. But if you see this high peak here, it only goes up to 5, I say. And if I go to the first peak on the other side, we've got double, right? So you could say that it's most probably going to do half what it did. It could do half what it did last time. So it went up to 23. So we're still looking at €13, which is 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's still like 4 times, 5 times as much as what it is now. So it's still not a bad, and that's really minimalizing things. That's my personal opinion, not financial advice. Even though we have been doing really well. So anyway, let's go on to the next coin, Decentraland. It's another strange one. I'm in, but I'm not 100% set. I mean, it's looking kind of healthy since the beginning, but it's still one that I really do worry about. It's had a crazy time at the beginning of the cycle, of the last cycle in 2017, 2018. It's not a coin I 100% trust, because I have seen it in the last cycle. It did actually divide itself by 2 at one point, which I don't really want happening with a big load of money. So I'm only keeping this as a €10 token. I only keep €10 on at a time. Tesos. Hasn't had much movement. It's got a beautiful bowl movement coming up there on the year cycle. It went all the way up to €10.38, so it's got that 5 times by 5 potential, and I could see it maybe going a bit further than the last cycle in this one, because it's been a bit tame, but when people start rolling in, they will roll in. This is Zcash, love it. It rolls around €350, quite a lot at the time of the year. So it has been known to be 4 times that price, even without being in a bull run. So that's quite an interesting coin to be in. I don't think it will go crazy, but it's still quite it's a safe coin, and the price is pretty cheap at the moment. District OX is another coin that I do have a lot of expectations in, but I do keep a close eye on it. Looking into the Crypto Angel accounts, we're up to 229.57 cents. So it's great sharing all these accounts with you and showing you how I'm doing the tricks in the last videos. What I'm doing basically, for the people that haven't been following, is putting €10 on each of my favourite coins that I think are going to pump. And when they do actually pump, I take the profits. So I take it down to €10. I take the profit from the top, and I go down to the bottom coin, and I'll check it out first. Say, like this one, for example. It's pretty much down in the last 24 hours. But on the monthly cycle, you can see it's come right up all the way down, all the way up to 16 euros, all the way down to 14. It's got a slight triangle formation at the bottom peak here. It could go up or down, so it's worth putting 10 euros on and keeping your eye on it. And if you do see it, the pump is going downwards, you can always pull out of it. Then you've got new cipher. Look at this bowl effect. We love the bowl effect. You know it's going to come right up on the other side, and that's Bob's your uncle, and pull out at the top of the peak. Looking into a transaction, it's very simple. You just go in here, convert, put the amount of centimes or euros you want to convert, choose your coin. In my case, I'm going to be using AAVE because it's pumped pretty much down and it's pretty much a stable coin. It's gonna go up anyway, that's for sure. So put that on back down to 10, and then and keep on using this technique until you have like your favorite coins. I've put 25 and 25 and 25, and I'm going to try and get AAVE into 25 as well, and then put 10 euros on all the other ones just to make profit out of, and then put the profit, pump it into your other favorite coins. So I'm using profit to get more value of coins on my favorites, like the Litecoin and which are still pretty much cheap. So, and that's why I'm investing in the cheap ones. I think the Civic's pretty cheap for the beginning of the bull run. So it's most probably one of my favorites, to be honest with you. I am not saying it's a holder or a keeper. I'm saying it's going to pump, and it's obviously when it pumps, it's going to come back down. So you're going to have to be next to your phone or your computer to find that moment and when to pull out. And just follow the graphs. It's very simple. I mean, it's most probably easier than reading music. That's for sure. Music's pretty hard to read. So anyway, that's my account covered, and give me a thumbs up if you want more info, and I'll keep you updated on the Crypto Angel accounts, and I'll see you in the next videos. Thumbs up, don't forget to like and subscribe. Crypto Angel, over and out.